Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and I am a digital analytics professional with over 7 years of experience in this domain. Welcome to the third video in this series called Learn BigQuery the Spreadsheet Way. If you haven't checked out the previous videos, I would recommend you to watch them before this one. In this video, I am going to teach you how to use mathematical functions in BigQuery. Mathematical functions are often used when you need to do some computation on the available data. Without further ado, let's dive into it right away. These are the different mathematical functions that we are going to learn today. Abs computes absolute value, safe underscore divide for division of two numbers, rand generate random number, sqrt computes square root, round rounds to the nearest integer, Ceil computes the ceiling value, floor computes the floor value, and I'll walk you through some trigonometric functions. As shown in the previous video, we are going to use the COVID-19 public dataset with the data for 4th of April, which I have already downloaded in this spreadsheet. Once again, the basic syntax of a query is keyword select followed by column names, keyword from followed by table name, keyword where, and the condition. This is the COVID-19 public dataset that we are going to use. Now, the first function that we are going to use is abs to calculate the absolute value. Let's first try to calculate the absolute value of longitude. To do that in spreadsheet, we use the function abs. So we get the absolute values. Now let's see how we do this in BigQuery. Let's also select field province state, the region, longitude, and our function abs on the field longitude. Let's call the output field as abs underscore longitude. As you can see, we have calculated the absolute value of longitude. Actually calculating an absolute value of longitude does not make sense, but I have used this just for the sake of an example. Okay, now let's look at the next function, safe underscore divide. Okay, let's see, we use the divide function to calculate deaths per confirmed cases. Let's use the same formula for all the records. As you can see, we have calculated the division, but then for some of the values we get an error because the denominator is 0. Let's try to do this in BigQuery. So we select the values deaths, confirmed, and deaths and divide by confirmed, output column name as deaths per confirmed. Let's try to run this function. Oops, it It gives an error division by 0. As we saw that there are values where the denominator is 0. So the solution is, instead of using the division operator, we use the function save underscore divide, and we pass the two values, that is deaths and confirmed, as the parameter for this function. Function save underscore divide and the two parameters. Okay, so now when we run this function, we don't get any error. Let's see what BigQuery does when the denominator is 0. Okay, we only want to see those values where the denominator is. Here the denominator is 0, and what BigQuery has done is it gives us null values when it tries to divide by a 0 value. Okay, so that is why we need to use the function save underscore divide. Now the next function, rand, which is used to generate a random value. Mm, this one, when you try to do this in Excel, we have the function rand. Okay, generates a random value. Similarly, we can use the same function in query. Okay, we get a random number. Okay, next function, sqrt. Let's say we want to calculate square root of deaths. So sqrt. Okay, so we get square root of the number that we have under the column deaths. Let's try to do this same in BigQuery. sqrt. Let's call it square root of sqrt underscore deaths. Okay, so this gives us the square root of this number. Square root of 4 is 2. Okay, we still have our condition applied. That is why we only see 19 records. Okay, now the next function is round. Okay. Mm, okay. So this column we have the division. Oh, let's use this column, square root. Let's say we want to calculate round of the square root. Sorry, we got double bracket there. Okay. Round of 109.302 is 109. This one, and so on. Let's see how we do this in BigQuery. Square root. Okay. Round. Okay. So just like spreadsheet, again here we can apply two functions. First we are applying a square root and then a round. Call it round square root of x. Okay, so now we get round. Okay, now the next function, ceil. Ceil is used to get the ceiling of the values. Okay, let's first try to do this in sheet. Let's replace the round function with ceiling in spreadsheet. Yeah, so this is the ceiling function. Similarly, in BigQuery, we use the function ceil to get the ceiling value. Right? It gives the next smallest integer. Okay. Next function is floor. So first we do it in spreadsheet. So instead of ceiling, use the function floor, get the floor values. Right? Okay. Similarly in BigQuery, we use the function floor, rename the output value, and we get the floor values. That is the greatest integer smaller than this number. Okay. Now the last one, trigonometric functions. Let's say we want to calculate the sine. Okay. As you can see, this function is used to calculate sine of an angle provided in radians. Please note that the number here is radians and not degree. So sine function is used to calculate sine. Similarly in BigQuery, we can use function sin. Okay. Similarly, we can use cos function. Oops, I forgot to rename. Okay. So to summarize, we covered the following mathematical functions: abs, save divide, rand, sqrt, round, ceil, floor, and few trigonometry functions. There are, there are a lot many other mathematical functions available just like these one. But the way we are able to use them in spreadsheet with a formula, similarly you'll easily find a formula or a function to use them in BigQuery. I hope you like this video. Please drop in your comments, feedback, queries or suggestion in the comment box of this video. In the next video, I will cover a new topic. Thank you for your time and Goodbye.